For the inauguration and Icon of Cardiocon award. The previous awardees have been President of Cardiological Society of India, incumbent that was Dr. Vijay Bang, Dr. D.S. Gambhir, Professor and pioneer of rotablation, Dr. Gaurav Gandhi, who was my student, posthumously awarded last year Cardiocon, Icon of Cardiocon, and this year we will be awarding it to one of the another pioneers in field of cardiology. Our own faculty, he's been there as for last 2-3 sessions, Professor Dr. Jagdish Hiremat. This will be awarded in the session with inauguration. We are waiting for our CMD sir to arrive, Sri Rajendra Shah sir, who's the CMD of SAL group of companies, SAL Medical College, SAL Education Campus, and also SAL Hospital. That's been always associated with Cardiocon all these years. To give my introduction, my words would not be enough to introduce our icon of Cardiocon, Dr. Jagdish S. Hiremat. Sir has been practicing interventional and preventive cardiology in Pune since 1989. This is before I entered medical college. And having touched more than 4 lakh families, his experience of more than 50,000 angiographies, 8,000 angioplasty, 20,000 echocardiography, is credited for commencing the coronary angioplasty, drug-eluting stent, heart transplant program in the city of Pune. You know, Pune is the biggest hub next or equivalent to Mumbai. And Pune is known as, like you had Shivaji from the Maharashtra conquer the Maratha rule all across India. Same way, Pune is known for Hiremats. 2 Hiremats rule Pune by 80%. The elder one is with me, Dr. Jagdish Hiremat. So he's been involved in researches with prescription patterns of the world, if Debigatran, Chief of Cardiology in Pune Hospital, Bharti Hospital, Director of Cath Lab at Ruby Hall, one of the leading and first Cath Lab centers. I may be corrected if I'm wrong. In Pune, teacher of DM DNB students for 15 years, book on angioplasty, reference book of cardiologists, most sought after speaker in medical conferences. We've had him in for 3rd year in a row now. We heard him beautifully elucidate and speak about how eplerenone versus finrenone, how you should not be discarding. He showed beautiful slides on Kartik Aaryan versus the old generation Bollywood stars. You don't discard still Salman Khans and Shah Rukh Khans even if you have Kartik Aaryan around. And he is one of the most prolific speakers that I've heard of. In preventive cardiology, that's where his forte lies. That's what the session has been about. This Cardiocon, we have been focusing from prevention to intervention. He's been chair of preventive cardiology for 9 years in Maharashtra University of Health Sciences, trained 300 diploma and 6 PhD students in preventive cardiology, a lifestyle intervention preventive courses for 25 years, has a book in Marathi on preventive lifestyles and so forth edition. Can you have the next slide, please? He's into social reach. Next slide, please. He has delivered 4,000 talks to varied audiences on various topics, produced many educative CDs and DVDs on public education, authored, delivered 300 radio shows on Akashvani, each episode reaching more than 1 lakh people, CPR training in thousands of those in Pune to get 10 AED shock machine installed across Pune at public places in a philanthropic support. We have a round of applause for his fantastic philanthropy. Member of COVID Task Force of Pune Municipal Corporation. 2% of total income of his goes to Poor Patients Fund. Has been a Rotarian. And we have another Rotarian, Dr. Neul Sadhu, here with us. He's been a Rotarian himself for 15 years in Pune. I think it's a good collaboration format that probably Dr. Neul Bhai will be looking with Pune Rotarian with us, pioneer here. Extracurricular personnel, he is a basketball player. I can assume that maybe 1.5 Kamal Sharma will reach him in his height. Watched 8 ODI World Cup cricket matches in stadia across the world, a very good cricket buff. Anchor of Doctors Orchestra. So I thought we missed you yesterday night in the gala dinner time singing, sir. Married for 23 years and a proud daughter who's again HR manager in IT firms of Dr. Neha and Malika, who's a Delhi High Court lawyer. So may I invite now our faculties for the inauguration session. Before we honor him, this is his short CV, which will be on display. For sake of time, I wanted first the introduction to be done. So we are waiting for our CMD, sir, but in the meanwhile, I'll invite Dr. Nitin Bhai, Dr. Nitin Shah, our CEO of Sal Hospital, along with Dr. Nehal Bhai, to felicitate and invite Dr. Hiremat on stage before we begin our inauguration function, where we have another felicitation of him by our CMD, sir. Please be, all three of you, be on stage. This year, we are not giving bouquet or flowers, sir. We are giving plants so that they can be planted and can be a memory for growing the biological clock reversal of the planet Earth. We are talking about prolonging our life, but what we need to do is prolong life of planet Earth. So, Nehal Bhai gets the honor being a Rotarian, not as secondary as an APA, but primarily as a Rotarian here. So we'll wait for our CMD, sir. In the meanwhile, we'll have this video. Please come. So now for the inauguration function, I would like to invite Bhagirath Bhai, who's secretary of Indian Association of Clinical Medicine, on stage. Also, I would like to invite Dr. Apuru Parekh, President APA, Dr. Jayesh Trivedi, representing Sal Hospital, Superintendent of the hospital. I also would like to invite our icon of Cardiocon on stage, Dr. Jagdish Hiremat. As we await our CMD sir, Dr. Shri Rajendra Bhai Shah to reach. I also like to invite Dr. Vijay Maurya from Ahmedabad Family Physician Association, or anybody who's a member of AFPA representing of Dr. Maurya, who's I'm not able to connect right now. AFPA members? Ashok Bhai, you're a member of an AFPA. You can come on stage. Anybody represent? Vijay Vijay Maurya was supposed to reach, but I think he's now not picking. So AFPA, we want to honor all the support. So Cardiocon has always been supported and associated by Sal Hospital. This year it's been supported by AFPA, APA, and Indian Association of Clinical Medicine. It was Rajendra Bhai's dream that I want all the associations to be on board. And that's one thing that we have tried to visualize, and that's what he wanted to be representative of. Please welcome Shri Rajendra Bhai Shah sir, our CMD, patron, my elder brother, father figure, and always the support of Cardiocon, with a big round of applause. I welcome Shri Rajendra Bhai Shah sir. He's been like a father figure, mentor, my elder brother. It's been nearly a decade that I've been working with Sal Hospital. Not only that he's gigantic as a personality, but he's equally gigantic in his heart. There has never been a no from him that I've ever heard for anyone. Anyone. whosoever goes to his chamber, he says, જોઈ લઉં છું, થઈ જશે, કરી દઈશું, જોઈને કેવડાવું છું. I have never heard him say, આ નહીં થાય. That's the biggest asset in a person that you need to learn. If you don't want and if you think you need time to decide upon something and it's not an idea that you're happy about, he knows that there can always be a middle ground that can be workable. There have been many occasions in my career and my working with him where I have met him and I've gone very agitated. And he's told me, कि सर આ પેલો વ્યક્તિ આમ કરે છે, પેલો વ્યક્તિ કે કમલભાઈ આવા 4000 વ્યક્તિઓ નથી, તમે જો આવી રીતે ઇરિટેટ થશો તો મારે અહીંયા 400 લોક તમે 400 લોકોમાં આવી રીતે ઇરિટેટ થશો તો અહીંયા 40000 એમ્પ્લોયીમાં જો હું આ રીતે ઇરિટેટ થાય તો મારી કંપની ના ચાલે. That's how he's always calmed me down, and he's told me that with such a huge responsibility, you also need to have a huge composure, and that's one big learning that I've had. Another thing that I've learned from his is leave it on faith in the person that you trust, and then once you trust, you leave it that things that if you do good will come back as good. If you do good to others, it's very likely that the other person is not going to revert back as anything negative to you. He'll revert back with goodness only to you. With these words, I invite Sri Rajendra Bhai. Everybody knows what he is, but these are the aspects that I thought I should be sharing about him. I welcome him, sir, and for his welcome, felicitation, I would like to welcome with a flower. Instead of flowers, as I decided, with plants and also with a shawl. And I would be humbled upon to do that honors myself. Thank you very much. I would like now request Dr. Mukesh Ladda to come and welcome and facilitate Dr. Apurva Parekh, who's president of APA. I would now request Dr. Kalpesh Ansora, felicitate Dr. B.V. Solanki, Secretary of Indian Association of Clinical Medicine, Ahmedabad, Gujarat chapter. I would request Dr. Prashant Wazirani, another member of our team, to welcome Dr. Rohan on behalf of AFPA. It was Rajendra Bhai's dream that all the three associations should be on board when we do this conference at SAL. And it was his persistence and insistence that has brought all the associations to come and support Cardiocon this year. I would now request Dr. Kandarp Nimawat, another member of our team, to felicitate Dr. Jayesh Trivedi, who's superintendent of SAL Hospital, like my younger brother. Again, he was probably the president when we started off in 6 years back. Long journey, 6 years of learning, and thrilled to have you, sir, always with us. I would now request Sri Rajendra Bhai to come and say a few words and bless us all. Thank you, sir.
First of all, convey my thanks to Dr. Kamalbhai and their team to organize this Cardiocon 24. It's a bit difficult job and you have to do a lot of hard work. I also welcome APA President Sri Dr. Apurva Bhai, Dr. Bhagirath Solanki from Clinical Medicine, APA President Dr. Christian, our Dr. Jayesh Bhai Trivedi, and Dr. Jagdish Bhai. All my doctor friends, it is a necessity of the society to organize such kind of event in the benefit of humankind. Since years together, we are doing a research activity, individual or institute-wise or nation-wise. But it is essential to share our knowledge with the other people, so it grows. ज्ञान को बांटो, वो बढ़ता ही है. So this is the principle after this kind of Cardiocon, ज्ञान को बांटो. So I'm thankful to Dr. Kamal Sharma. He has organized this conference. And this kind of activity has given a lot to the human society. I can go back to flash my younger days. My grandfather met with the cardiac arrest. There was no facility available. I remember there was one doctor, senior doctor, Dinesh Patel. His hospital was there at Rupali. You have to just admit there was no treatment. You have to leave it up to the God. Bach gaye, nahi bache, nahi bache. This was the actual story of our country. Days pass, so many research activity has conducted, and fortunately, angiography, angioplasty has come up. I lost my father because of heart attack also. There was no treatment. That time my hospital was under construction. And that's why in those days, we were the first in the Asia who bring flat panel technology to India as a cath lab. And that was the reason I lost my father, I lost my grandfather. And that's why I was very much interested in curing the patient of the cardiology. And mainly people was losing their life at young ages because of cardiac arrest. Today, we can see the sea change. I can remember कि उन दिनों जब कैथ लैब आया था, हमने डॉक्टर सबीर दानी, our senior most cardiologist, and Dr. Atul Bhai, our senior most physician, they both went to London to see the cath lab and select it. And that in those days, we bring the cath lab of flat panel technology first time in Asia to our country. उस वक्त I remember कि पामी नहीं करते थे लोग. There was two different opinion prevailing in the society. Maybe difference between cardiology or physician or I don't know. अभी मुझे बराबर ध्यान नहीं है. But cardiac arrest आया है, 2 दिन रहने दो, उसको ठीक हो जाने दो, फिर अपन पामी करेंगे. And today you see the situation. Arrest है, अभी के अभी पामी करो and you can save the patient. Lot of patient I can see saved because of PAMI and because of you people. So it's a great thing. You have saved lot of life. Young death हो जाते थे, पूरा family बर्बाद हो जाता था. पीछे कोई रहता नहीं था कमाने वाले। आज पूरा सी चेंज आ गया और कितनी कैथ लैब हो गई एंड एवरीबडी इज सेविंग लाइफ. So very important for the humankind, this kind of activity, this kind of Cardiocon can spread the knowledge, can work for the society, can save the human life. So I appreciate association also, and I will request them, do this kind of activity. This is your major job, what you need to do. Ki this kind of organization is required to spread the knowledge, and you must strive for that. That is the basic necessity of the association. I wish all the best, Kamal Bhai, for this success of this Cardiocon. Thank you very much for sponsoring us this event. Thank you very much. All the best.
Now I would request Sri Rajendra Bhai, along with our association representatives, to give the memento that we have created to our icon of Cardiocon, Sri Dr. Jagdish Hiremat. Please. Request the dignitaries to come on stage now for the lamp lighting and declare the session open. Please, Rajendra sir and our Saraswati Vanda and inauguration.
तुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्करप्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा. शुक्लां ब्रह्मविचारसारपरमाम् आद्यां जगद्व्यापिनीं वीणापुस्तकधारिणीम् अभयदाम् जाड्यान्धकारापहाम्.
On behalf of Association of Physicians of Ahmedabad, I want to invite Dr. Nehal Sadhu, our secretary, to please come on the stage. As a APA, I would like to felicitate Dr. Kamal Sharma, very good friend of mine and very good cardiologist, for conducting very successful Cardiocon and doing this continuously throughout every year. So we invite Kamal Sharma sir to felicitate him.
A very big round of applause for Kamal. Dr. Kamal has put lots of hard work. You must have seen it in last 2 days. This he started from the last Cardiocon 5. This is the 6th Cardiocon. And you are aware that we had 5 international faculties who spoke on various subjects in this conference. We had 175 local faculties. We had 40 e-poster presentations. This is the highest poster presentation we have ever come across. And the beneficiaries are all those who are doing their MDs and DMs, students. We had 17 case-based discussions. We had 41 talks. Think about it, 41 talks in only 1.5 days. And we got almost 3 credential points for this conference. Very big round of applause to get this much. We had touched almost preventive cardiology, drug therapy, and diagnostic and interventional cardiology. So this is the biggest conference, I think, in last 5-6 amongst our conferences which we have made up till now. And this entire credit goes to his and his entire team. But the real work he has put is to be appreciated by all of us.
Thank you very much for kind words, all the associations for all the support, and this would not have been successful. I would like to thank firstly my place where I work, my mentor Sri Rajendra Bhai and Sal Hospital. I also thank AFPA, APA, IACM for their support, all the delegates, faculties, international faculties who have been associated. And I've hardly ever heard no from anyone I have called up. Whenever I call up all the faculties that I see, and they always tell, Kamal bhai, je kehsho e kari laishu, je topic apsho boli laishu, je role apso kari laishu. They never refuse. I'm so grateful and I bow to you. Thank you very much for holding me in that high regards and accepting whatever roles and opportunities that I've invited you all for. I also want to thank my core, my pillar, my team, Dr. Kalpesh, Mukesh, Prashant, Dr. Kandar, who have always been supportive. When I've been working on science, they've been working on patients. And that's the patients that when I am busy with the science, they are working on the clinical care, and they spare that time for me to give my time to administration, management, and work as well, apart from the interventions and high-risk cases or skills where I have my skills and outpatients where it is needed. So thank you very much, my team, my better half, and I want to thank each and every delegate who has come here. I also want to thank Sal Hospital CEO, Sal Medical College, Sri Nitin Bhai, Irmanshu Bhai for supporting as an education in the educational activity. I also want to thank Dr. Shardul from Sal Hospital for being the CEO and the team, all my team and co-working consultants, my industry support partners. They've been chipping in and supportive all the time. A big round of applause for them as well. Thank you very much for all the support. And marketing team led by Avdut and his team. They've also worked and tried very hard to be here and support this endeavor. Thank you very much. And beyond this conference, I would always look to your support in life and in academics as always. Thank you very much. Please encourage all those students who have presented a poster. Their posters are live at the poster booth. You can go and ask them their questions. That will encourage science, which is lacking. As Sri Rajendra Bhai said, we need to encourage new research so that the next generation can reap the benefits of the efforts that we saw today. Thank you very much. With this, the inauguration function comes to end. I request you all to stand up for the national anthem. Thank you very much.